In about 3 weeks since its collapse, Silicon Valley Bank is now under new management.
The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation say the First Citizens Bank is buying the embattled bank. Christopher Salas is in our Washington newsroom with more.
Patrick Destiny, good morning. Overnight, all Silicon Valley Bank customers automatically became customers of First Citizens Bank. The FDIC says First Citizens purchased about $72 billion worth of assets for a discounted $16.5 billion, but about $90 billion will remain in receivership with the FDIC. SVB is the second largest bank to ever fail in the United States. It happened due to a bank run where customers started pulling their money out in mass over fears about the bank's health. Just days later, Signature Bank also collapsed, triggering widespread uncertainty in the banking sector and prompting regulators to swoop in and ensure all deposits at both banks to try and reinstill confidence in the sector. And today, all 17 former SVB branches will reopen under new ownership. In Washington, I'm Christopher Salas, WIFF News 4.
It's 6:50 and Mississippi's governor says help is on the way. Governor Tate Reeves made those comments yesterday in the devastated town of Rolling Fork, where at least 13 people were killed by a powerful tornado that tore through the small town. In all, tornadoes killed at least 25 people in Mississippi late Friday night. One man died in Alabama. Dozens were injured. President Joe Biden declared a major disaster in Mississippi, ordering federal aid to help with recovery efforts.
Back here in the upstate, a deadly shooting in Spartanburg remains under investigation right now. Spartanburg police tell us that they were called to Winsmith Avenue around 11:30 yesterday morning. When they arrived, police said that they found a man on the living room floor with a gunshot wound. The coroner says 60-year-old Benjamin Means died at the scene. Witnesses tell police that several men were seen running away from the shooting. And if you have any information, you should call Crime Stoppers.
South Carolina state troopers are searching for a driver they say was involved in a hit and run. It happened shortly after 8 Saturday night on Bethesda Road near Wheeler Drive in Spartanburg County. We're told a truck hit a pedestrian and left the scene. The truck matches the description of the one you see here on your screen. Troopers say the person hit was seriously injured. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Highway Patrol at Star HP.
6:51 now. Several people were hurt in Transylvania County after winds picked up 2 large inflatable rides. Fire officials say this happened Saturday afternoon during the opening day of Transylvania County Little League. We're told that both inflatables were blown several hundred feet from where they were anchored into the ground. At least 7 people were hurt, but everyone is expected to be okay.
A gunman opened fire at an off-campus house party in Macomb, Illinois this weekend, killing 1 person and injuring 10 others. Police say there was a fight early Saturday morning and then the shooting started. 1 person died at the scene. Police say 6 of the wounded were students at Western Illinois University. 1 person of interest has been arrested.
And a shooting at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Nevada has left 1 man dead and another facing murder charges. The shooting happened early Saturday morning at the casino's bar in State Line, Nevada. Authorities say that they found and located the suspect quickly based on security information provided by the hotel. Now, it's still unclear what led up to the shooting. Around 32,000 hourly workers at Disney World will get raises by the end of this year. Most workers will get raises of roughly $3 an hour or 37% by the end of 2026 under a tentative 5-year labor deal reached with unions last week. According to union members, employees' minimum wage will increase to $18 an hour this year. Disney says these workers will also get a retroactive pay increase of $16 an hour dating back to October of 2022.
In Greenville County, a beloved family-owned restaurant has announced its closing. Cataran's Buffet Restaurant posted on Facebook that it's closing due to labor shortages. The restaurant says its last day was yesterday and the future of the restaurant is uncertain for now, but it will provide updates on Facebook.
6:53 now. A barbecue cook-off fundraiser was held over the weekend to benefit Spartanburg Shares. Spartanburg Shares is an organization that lends durable medical equipment free of charge to any resident of Spartanburg County for up to 90 days. That event was held at Peach Rail Tavern and the Hatchet House. Barbecue plates were free, but all donations were given to the organization.
I'm definitely appreciative of all the people that have come here today to not only raise funds for us, but support this wonderful local business.
Now, along with some delicious food, people were also able to enjoy live music.
Well, in Easley over the weekend, the first Foodies Food and Culture Festival was held at the Maynard Community Center, featuring a wide variety of food trucks and vendors, all showcasing unique and culturally diverse culinary creations. If you were there, then you got a chance to taste traditional dishes from Asia, Latin America, Europe, and the U.S. Hundreds of people stopped by to get a bite to eat. There were also cooking demos, live performances, as well as educational and interactive exhibits.
Bring on the food festival.
I love it.